So if you were in China or Singapore, I can tell you without any shred of equivocation that Jabunje Zato and Alfred Thompson would have been rounded up after this morning's program.
China, Singapore?
China, Singapore. Because
Why?
clearly they have shown, they have proven to me that indeed politics and public positions will not be part of their portion. We come here every day, early morning, not that people pay us here on this set, but to come and try to shape the thinking of the Ghanaian and to try to shape the minds of the young ones that going into politics is not to make money. And here I doff my heart out to statements like Nyaho Nyaho Tamaklo, Professor Frimpong Boateng, and so on, who have stood tall in this direction. Mr. Lanchamante is known everywhere. I don't want to state the obvious. You see, in 2012, there has been two former Greater Accra regional ministers who have made profound statements.
2012.
And one is becoming a prophet. And I will show you why. Under the NPP had a regional minister called Sheikh I.C. Kwe. You remember him?
The money is big, oh.
The money is big. Fantastic. Oh, Roland, you asked for your memory. Where did you school? You're too brilliant. He made a certain statement at Afotey Agbo, and I was there as an NPP member. That was when the word stealers came into our lexicon. He referred to the NDC as stealers.
Afotey Agbo.
Stealers. Stealers. Sheikh I.C. Kwe. Now, a month after that rally at Afotey Agbo in 2012, the NDC also held this rally at the same Afotey Agbo, and another Greater Accra regional minister by name Afotey Agbo replied I.C. Kwe and said that a thief in the NDC is a pastor in the NPP. And I believe that Afotey Agbo is becoming a prophet by the word that he said. And listening to these two people this morning, it saddens my heart that I belong to that group called politicians, because then what I've realized is that it is about just coming. We don't have the people of this country at heart. We just create the impression, scratch my back, let me scratch your back. I'm not in this politics.
No patriotism.
No patriotism. They don't have it. They don't have iota. 2 weeks ago, I was sitting on this set with Zato, and he complained bitterly about the fact that his salary had not been paid.
He said it on air?
He said it on air.
It's been paid now. That
his salary had not been paid. So if we are discussing matters to do with individuals, two individuals who are alleged to have voted with 55 million Ghana cedis, I don't think Zato had that
allegedly.
Money. According to Yoko, they say you're stolen. I'm not. Yes.
Through audit funding.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Oh, don't worry. According to Yoko, they are investigating Miracle Sabwaje and Gerard Appiah for stealing 55 million Ghana cedis. For Christ's sake, for those that are listening to us, 55 million Ghana cedis, 550 billion old cedis, and in terms of dollars, it's about $5.5 million. Now they have introduced a new element this morning. Zato is a lecturer. He knows his sources. He introduced a fake, unsubstantiated allegation that Gerard Appiah has started paying because it was an audit fine. If I ask him, surcharge way. He has started paying.
Please allow him to make
the letter says, the release says he has started paying. They did not say that it was as a result of what? Any audit findings. Why did you get that information from? That you also run with it. I'm coming. I have read it.
Please allow Solo to make his point. No, please. No, stop interjecting, Solo, please. Solo, please, you have the floor.
So, Iyoko is doing a meticulous job. Now, the very provision that he himself read, he himself said that Iyoko decided to go for miracles because of what? New findings of fraud and theft. That must scare you. New findings of fraud and theft. Again. And that is why, contrary to your view that they should have waited, they told you they had already done an operational plan that they were going to go for him. But on identifying that he had traveled, they couldn't do that. So the fear was that if you were to allow him to settle, he will still run away. So Iyoko decided to go
But he traveled and came back to Ghana solo.
You travel and came back to Ghana, so what? If you're 55 million, we struggle, we sweat every day to pay our taxes to this country, and you are being told that a simple position of interministerial coordinating committee on decentralization, we have lost 55 million, and we have young men sitting here who are telling this country that they shouldn't. The state shouldn't go for the money. Then why are you doing politics? That means giving the opportunity
so you can do it, but don't do it in a Rambo style. You use
which one is the Rambo style?
Revolutionary.
Even those days that we were arresting chatudems in churches, E.T. Mensa, we were in NPP, we were clapping for them because you cannot
churches
steal churches and everywhere. What are you talking about? So what is he sitting here talking about? You see this emotional, and there is a childish display that they go and say tables will turn. Excuse my French. Anytime they make that statement, look, if they care to know, all the retired teachers and nurses and police officers and the military that went home with less than 100,000, if they know how they are boiling within them, you will not be sitting here and you're glorifying nonsense.
But solo the tables will turn.
Absolutely, the tables must turn. And I expect administrative, the United Party Council power, and anybody has looted, they must go after. I have been making this point here, that if those that are manning positions today, if they would do a meticulous job, I tell you, about 99% of those that were occupying various positions will be found wanting. And here, let me say, I doff my heart to the current executive secretary of what? The Interministerial Coordinating Committee. How did they come by this? Any sensible leader in assumption of office will commit or conduct a forensic audit. The man did just that and realized that something untoward had happened. What did you do there? Did you hear? But for this whole case, I have never heard the name called Dr. Gameli. I have never heard the name. What did he do? He petitioned that, look, something fishy has happened at my place. Now we are dealing with a substantive matter. You are not ashamed of it. So tomorrow, how would the new patriotic party go on and then preach about corruption? He Miracles himself was on air talking about aura, that it was dead and gone. It was senseless.
It was on air?
On air, as a gun blazing everywhere. But it's the point that is very important is that, you see, there is a trend developing in this country. There are a lot of young men who are and women who are wishing to enter into the business called politics. I have taken my time to be interviewing them to know whether or not indeed they think about the country and think of service.
As in, what's their intent?
All the intent, about 99%, is that they feel that it's a safe haven to loot the state. And that is why I'm very serious about
looting
it.
enterprise?
Go to the Yoko there. When they arrested Asibe, what were we told? About 2.4 billion together with Give to a Warren. These people, when the allegations of money is taller than their heights. Are you with me? Taller than their height. People finish their various jobs, go on retirement. We have students sitting on their belly and writing. And we have this sort of looting, and you tell me that we must treat it as triviality? No way. But I don't blame the ones that they took to Yoko. Because they themselves didn't know the person that they were going for. They had been rented. I heard one of the Okada guys say that he had been promised 150 Ghana cedis, and even in opposition, the amount of money that is with them, that is how they can be doing that. I heard a young lady also say that she was there because her madam had been arrested. So it means that those that went there are fake people that they don't know what was happening. But I want to admonish Raymond Archer that he must not be perturbed. He must not fear. We are on this earth to serve.
He's been criticized though for the way he's...
It is about those that have stolen. Anytime you hear people go after Raymond Archer, it means they know that he's coming after them. I have never seen any guy who is doing a meticulous job. And so we must give him all the support. If the naysayers are not going to give Raymond Archer support, some of us will stand for him. Because then, what is the point in talking about corruption? Raymond Archer is doing a beautiful job. And because he's doing that, those that are not comfortable are calling for a head. I heard the General Secretary of the NPP grant an interview and say that it is because Miracles has been outspoken and that John Mahama wants to go for a third term. The reason why Miracles has been arrested. Hey, so the whole entire NPP is only Miracles that is vociferous. That means all of you, this morning you are wasting your time here. We must not allow that. I tell you that this country, only lifestyle audit will deal with all this nonsense in the system. I want it here.